Second article is about Port Blair and its historical connections to the Chola conquest of Sri Vijaya. Recently, its name has been changed to Sri Vijayanagar. Okay, explained page. 14 September, Indian Express explained page. Port Blair will be renamed as Sri Vijayapuram. Union Home Minister Amit Shah announced on Friday. The change of name was inspired by Prime Minister Modi's vision to free the nation from the colonial imprints. The name Sri Vijayapuram symbolizes the unique role of the Andaman and Nicobar Island in India's freedom struggle, and the territory that once served as the naval base of the Chola Empire is now set to become the critical base for achieving India's strategic aspirations, he said. The discovery of Port Blair. The capital city and port of entry into the Union Territory is named after Archibald Blair, a naval surveyor and lieutenant in the Bombay Marine, who carried out the first thorough survey of the islands. Blair, who joined the East India Company's navy in 1771, also surveyed the coasts of India, Iran, and Arabia, sailed up to the Hooghly, and traveled the Chagos archipelago south of the Maldives in the Indian Ocean. In the December 1778, Blair left on his first surveying voyage to Andaman from Calcutta with two ships, the Elizabeth and the Viper. The expedition, which lasted till April 1779, took him to a natural harbour on the east coast of the island, which he named Port Cornwallis after Commodore William Cornwallis, Commander in Chief of British India. Blair was immediately aware of the significance of his discovery and wrote a detailed report of his survey. He returned to England in 1795 and read an account of Andaman Islands before the Royal Society of London in 1799. The company decided to colonize Andaman soon after Blair submitted his report, mainly to establish a safe base from which it could check the activities of Malay pirates. Several convicts were transported to the islands to serve as unpaid labor. The island was later named after Blair. After the revolt of 1557, the British began sending large numbers of Indian prisoners to the islands. Port Blair was renovated and resettled mainly as a penal colony. Most convicts were sentenced to life imprisonment, and many died due to disease and the degrading conditions. Several were hanged. As the freedom movement gained momentum, the British built a huge cellular jail in Port Blair in 1906. Among the freedom fighters who were jailed in Kalapani was Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Imperial Cholas and Sri Vijaya. Some historical records suggest that Andaman Islands were used as a strategic naval base by the 11th century Chola Empire Rajendra I to carry out an attack on Sri Vijaya, which is part of today's Indonesia. An inscription found in Thanjavur dated to 1050 CE suggests the Cholas referred to the islands as Ma Nakkavaram, great open or naked land, which possibly led to the modern name of Nicobar, Ma Nakkavaram, Nicobar. Okay. Chola invasion of Sri Vijaya was a unique event in the history of India, and its otherwise peaceful relationship with the states of Southeast Asia, which had come under India's strong cultural influence for about a millennium. Several scholars have speculated on the reason of the Chola maritime expedition to Sri Vijaya. Shastri wrote that we have to assume either some attempt on the part of Sri Vijaya to throw obstacles in the way of Chola trade with the East, or more probably simply a desire on the part of Rajendra to extend his Digvijaya to the countries across the sea, so well known to his subjects at home, and add lustre to his crown. Others, like American historian G.W. Spencer, interpreted the Sri Vijaya expedition as part of decades-long process of Chola expansionism that culminated in wars with other empires of South India and Sri Lanka. As per inscriptional records, after attacking Sri Vijaya, Rajendra I captured King Sangrama Vijayatungavarman and looted the treasures of his kingdom, including the Vijayadhara Torna, the jeweled war gate of Sri Vijaya.